What's up, Commanders? I'm the roleplay gamer, and I like to party. Welcome to part 2 of my Moving to Colonia Chronicles. So here we are at Eagle's Landing. This is the first refuel station I've actually stopped at, and I confess, embarrassingly, before I set out on my journey to Colonia, I didn't know about these refuel stations, so thank you to the commenters of the last video for illuminating me on that fact. That's both a good and bad thing about this game. There's not a lot of information like out there slapping you in the face, as it were, or rather, perhaps more appropriately, I should say, it's easy to miss a lot of the more niche information. But the bright side of that is you kind of got to dig it up, and that's sometimes fun too. Anyway, so here we are in Eagle's Landing, and as you may be aware, it's got a really interesting star field, for lack of a better word. Just this savage cluster of stars that piqued my interest. I was like, I gotta check this out. So I did. The first thing that I found odd is that I wasn't actually able to target any of the stars in the galaxy map. Now, I don't know if this is a bug or has something to do with the fact that the stars are so close together, but I wasn't able to plot a course. I had to look at the name of the star and then go to my left side panel in the ship cockpit and try to find the correct star and jump to it that way, which is a little bit awkward. And there wasn't anything like incredibly special about the field. It's just a whole bunch of, I think, white stars. They look like they're all white stars. Just a whole bunch of white stars just really close together. It was kind of cool. It was a nice, I suppose, a nice visual change. Flying around nebulas and whatnot. In my opinion, they look a little bit too weird and bright and pink for my liking. I don't know how accurate they are, in terms of like, would it actually look like that in reality? My hunch is that it would not. But in any case, it just looks a little bit, I don't know. You know what it is? It reminds me of the slime from Ghostbusters 2. That really horrible pink. That sort of rubbed me the wrong way. So it was nice to get into that field and see a little more black, just with these bigger than normal stars, because they're so damn close. And it reminded me more of a Star Wars sky, and that really, really appealed to me. I'm not a huge fan of I suppose, your sci-fi style nebulas, unless you're going for that really, like, slap you with a slippery fish kind of color palette right in your face, and it's a thing that carries over in the entire art style of the game or the movie or the show or whatever. But generally I like my space black with just bright stars. It's I don't know. Now I'm rambling. But any case, it was kind of a cool sight. Is a little bit different to what I'm used to, but not drastically so. One thing to keep in mind if you are going to stop at these refueling stations, however, is you are not safe from pirates. I assume it was a pirate at least. I actually did get interdicted by AI coming up from Eagle's Landing, which did surprise me. You're not safe. Just because you're this far out, several thousands of light years away from the bubble, doesn't mean that there aren't pirates. I gotta wonder, like, is it even financially viable for them to be there? But they are there nonetheless, so just be wary. Anyway, guys, that's all from me for now. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to gently caress that like button, because it needs love, like everything does. Taste the game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.